Tanya was looking for something in her room.
What are you looking for, Tanya? My homework book. I know it's here somewhere. How can you find anything in here? It's like a jungle. Tidy your room, Tanya.
Tanya looked around. Mom was right. Her room was a bit like a jungle. But what if it really was a jungle? Tanya imagined what that would be like. She was Tarzania of the jungle. Tarzania went swimming through the jungle. She looked down through the trees. She was looking for a lost boy. There he was. He was going towards the crocodiles.
Stop! You're going towards the crocodiles.
The boy stopped just in time. He shook Tarzania's hand.
Thank you, Tarzania. You saved my life. How can I repay you? You can help me look for my homework book. Okay, what about in the deep pit? I'll look there.
She looked into the deep pit.
What are you looking for, Tanya? My homework book. I know it's here somewhere. In the toy box? How can you find anything in here? It's like a bear's cave. Tidy your room, Tanya.
Tanya looked deep into the toy box. Gran was right. Her toy box was a bit like a bear's cave. But what if it really was a bear's cave? Tanya imagined what that would be like. She was Tanya, the animal filmmaker. She was going to film the world's last grumbly bear. She walked deep into the bear's cave. What was that noise? Was it a bear? No, it was 3 bears. It was a mother bear and 2 cubs.
Hello. I want to film the world's last grumbly bear.
Here I am. But here are 3 of us now. I have 2 little pups.
Tanya filmed the bears. Her film would be shown all over the world. She would be famous. After that, the mother bear asked Tanya,
You want anything else?
Just my homework book. Have you seen it?
What about in the secret tunnel?
I'll look there.
She crawled into the secret tunnel.
What are you looking for, Tanya?
My homework book. I know it's here somewhere.
Under the bunk?
He bent down and looked under the bunks.
How can you find anything under here? It's like a lost room. Tidy your room, Tanya.
Tanya looked under the bunks. That was right. It was a bit like a lost room. But what if it really was a lost room? Tanya imagined what that would be like. She was Tanya, the famous explorer. She was looking for the lost room. She crawled down the secret tunnel. Down and down she went. She crawled out of the tunnel into a large room. The room was full of treasure. It was the lost room. What was that noise? Tanya looked up. The room was starting to fall in. The lost room was falling in. She crawled back through the tunnel as fast as she could. Then she climbed to the top of the tall tree.
What are you looking for, Tanya?
My homework book, I know it's here somewhere.
Up on the top bunk?
He stood on tiptoe and looked up the top bunk.
How can you find anything up here? It's like a bird's nest. Tidy your room, Tanya.
Tanya looked at the top bunk. Mike was right. It was a bit like a bird's nest. But what if it really was a bird's nest? Tanya imagined what that would be like. She was Tanya, the famous tree climber. She was climbing the tallest tree in the world. She would be the first person ever to reach the top. Tanya climbed up and up. Then she took out her rope. She threw one end of the rope upwards. Yes! The rope had caught on the tree trunk. Tanya swung out on the rope, but then she slipped. She was falling. Tanya landed in a big nest in the middle of the tree. It was the nest of a huge bird. She had to get out before the bird came back. Tanya quickly slid down the tree. Now she was safe.
What are you looking for, Tanya? My homework book. You mean this? It was on the kitchen table. That's my homework book. I must have left it in the kitchen last night. Have you been looking for it all this time? Yes, I've wasted the whole afternoon.
Mom looked around Tanya's room.
I've never seen your room so tidy. You've done a great job.
Tanya looked around her room. It was tidy inside the toy box. It was tidy under the bunks. It was tidy on the top bunk. The whole room was tidy.
Well, I didn't find my homework book, but I did tidy up my room. Just imagine that.